started without me. Can't believe it. How annoying. Let me go on holiday and then they started combining without me. Good afternoon, Fenlanders. How we doing? I'm Daniel. Welcome to Fenland Farming Adventures. Forgive me for my leakiness. Yeah, good holiday. I came back with Ebola of the nostrils, which was delightful, and I haven't really fancied doing any filming, so forgive me on that one. Door works well. Come on, door. Yeah, we've had a pretty busy week. We've been doing loads of tidying. Yard looks reasonably tidy. Been doing lots of fixing. As you can see, the carrier's out there on the field. I've got some adjustments to do on that. I can't figure out how I need to get the middle section of discs. I either need to lift the wings up or lower the middle down, and I can't figure that out. We've also been busy fixing this, putting this back together. My good friend Jay, who came and helped me out the other year, as you can see, that's a bit bless her, she came and helped me out, and through no fault of her own, got this all jammed up with straw and then lifted it up, and it bent the bar, and it bent the ram as well, wherever I put that over there somewhere. So we got that fixed. Combine's working well. We got the sat nav on the combine, so we got the RTK on the combine, and that stopped working yesterday, so I got that to fix this morning. Irrigating like mad. Yeah, that first field of wheat, Grumpy Grandad said didn't yield very well, but it was all flooded, so that was my worst field for flooding really, other than Anna's hole out the side there. So the two fields next to the farm that were both flooded are not going to be that good. Good friend Martin came over last night to deliver a grain pusher to a friend of mine, Gary Harrison, who I sold, yeah, let's say I sold him a grain pusher. So I do anything for series machinery, and obviously I've got a series machinery barnstormer working well. We'll have some filming on that. So Martin came over yesterday and stuck me stickers on while he was in town. How cool do they look? Could have been bigger, could have been up here somewhere. And Martin drove a 215, which I'm going to check and make sure I ain't got a puddle of oil under it like it did the other day. No, we're all good. I think it was where I filled it up with oil in the diff. So I've done all the hubs, the diff, back end, engine, everything on this, on its last service. Martin drove that, and he also drove that. He felt more comfortable in that. Not ride comfort, but like comfortable with the controls and stuff on that. We got on fine with that. So Martin hasn't done any grain carting for 5 years or more now, so he managed to get it all in the trailer. Well done, Martin. Good thumbs up. Now I'm tempted. I've got to blow the combine down. I've got to sort my sat nav out, which I know what it is. This is loose wire inside the steering. There you go. Inside the steering module, should we say? But I've got a phaser to put on my spuds as well. I don't want to put any phaser on, but if I'm not going to put any phaser on, I kind of want to be lifting now, you know. And putting phaser on just gives me more options. So yeah, I've got bird flu or something from the plane, which was delightful. I've done loads of exercise on holiday as well, which is rubbish really, because I had a good time. Mrs. Farmer had a good time, and then she came back with food poisoning, and I came back with a cold. Not entirely sure floating down a lazy river in a rubber ring with a San Miguel is classed as exercise, but I was on holiday, so I'm classing that as exercise. Yeah, so we had a great holiday and just came back. We're both ill, which is meh. I have got to try and get the barnstormer up to the other farm this morning. Not entirely sure how that's going to go, but we're only going to make it. We're only got to go a mile up the road, so It's going down the road. Martin said it should be okay, but even if you picked it up and tilted it down on the floor, you know, you'd still be, well, it's 4.5 meters long anyway, plus the boom, the knuckle on the boom of the loader. So I got a turbo to do on the loader now as well, so that's annoying. Keeps throwing up the fault code and going into limp mode on my JCB. All these variable geometry turbos and stuff are not as good as I would like them to be. Anyone who's got a John Deere would know that. It's a constant kind of problem that shouldn't really exist, but there you go. What else have we got to do? What else have we done? Oh, just got the sheds ready. Yeah, got all the trailers ready. Continually irrigating. Even after an inch of water we put on with the irrigators, they are dried out, should we say. You can almost leave it a few days and then just pull the irrigator straight back out again. Right, I've got to get rid of this, guys. If anyone's interested in this, hit me up. There's a 50 quid drink bonus if anyone knows anyone that can get rid of that for me. It's got to be worth 10 grand, isn't it? It's got to be. You would not get a weigher like that, as good as that. This is the best weigher on the market by far. And I wish I didn't have to get rid of it, but it doesn't work with my other bagging line without a little bit of tweaking. I always said, like, we used to have a hand lever that you activated the bags going on. There used to be a little lever beside here, so every time you put a bag on, you caught the lever with you. And I said, why can't you just have it so it does the same again? Every time the bag placer comes up, hits the lever and drops a bag on. Yeah, it doesn't really work with my bagging line, so that's for sale. There is a spare one of them. Weirdly, I've got a spare head, all that bit there, I've got a spare, not that bit, and not that bit. And it also comes with the V-track and the stitching line and everything, so it's got to be worth 10 grand, isn't it? I mean, you would pay 60 or 80 grand for a bagger like that from brand new. The only thing it wants is a belt. So yeah, in the 25 years we've had it, belt's ripped, look. 500 quid fix. Probably not even that, 200 quid fix. In the 25 years we've had, that's the second belt we've put on it. So yeah, that's the only bit that wears out on them, really. Super accurate, never give any spuds away, and man, that can fire some bags out if you want it to. If you can put the bags on fast enough, you could probably get 9 or 10 bags a minute out of that, which is hossing along. But as you know, I've got all this. We did have a bit of drama the other day. My cousin Ollie, his stacker went wrong, and hang on, let me get in the sprayer. Cousin Ollie's stacker went wrong, so he's like, oh, can I bring all my spuds down to you? Yeah, my cousin had a bit of a drama, flapping around trying to sort his stacker out, and we got geared up to ready to accept his potatoes here, and then he got going again. So yeah, I wouldn't normally do too many other people's potatoes, but cousin Ollie is always welcome. So I think I'm going to get my phaser on this morning, and I've still got irrigators on the field, so if I go and do one load of phaser, I don't think I'm going to do my headlands or anything. I'm just going to go out there and do the main body of the field. We'll get rid of the headlands and stuff straight off the green. So if I go and do one load today around the irrigators, and then Grumpy Grandad can move the irrigators, and I can do another load tomorrow. So right, let's get on with that. Got my phaser going on. You have to put this stuff on at like 400 litres a hectare, so it's just not a slow and steady process going on here. You can't irrigate for 24 hours afterwards. It cannot get wet for 24 hours. It has to have 24 hours of drying time. And basically all phaser is growth regulator for potatoes. Just stops them growing in store, stops the volunteers in the wheat crop next year growing. So yeah, it's got its advantages. We were trying to plan on lifting a whole load of potatoes, but I kind of want to be lifting now, but I haven't got time to be combining and lifting spud, so it doesn't really work out too well for us. But hopefully we have a good run at combine and harvest, good run at that, and then we can get straight on the harvester and get that sorted out. Spend a couple of weeks sorting that out, and then have at the end of September, like 2, maybe 3 weeks of good harvesting time, and get rid of all of our headlands and bag them up and get them gone. Get our openings done and get them bagged up and gone. And yeah, we'll be back on to storing them then. So hopefully we have all depends on wheat harvest, doesn't it? Get wheat harvest done and out of the way, concentrate on potatoes. What in the corn cart is going on here then? Why has it got a flat trailer out? We ain't got a loader here to take up there, have we? You're going to put it on that? Yeah. Martin said you can take them down the road, but only like a 3-metre one, and you take them like that. Oh, he's extra especially grumpy this morning. Didn't want to talk about loading a trailer load of straw up without me, with you lot. So one of our little straw pads has only got like a load and a half on, so while the loader is up near there, we will, with our flat trailer there as well, we can take that down the bank, get that loaded up, leave it there, and then load the other trailer up as well, and that's all our straw cleared up off that field from, I think that's 2023 straw, not 2022. So I got rid of all the 2022 straw that was getting a bit, but yeah, time for a blowdown. There's pretty dusty work going on last night, so quick blowdown, quick whip round, get myself covered in dust, dirt, crap, you name it, whatever. I'll get this wiring sorted, so we'll get on with this. Right, just took my mask off so I can talk to you, just about. Quick clean down, quick blow down, so that's all good. Do love blowing a combine down. Yeah, when I come back from the other farm, Grumps has just took the grain pusher up there, my barnstormer. Oh yeah, I haven't actually used it yet, so I want to get up there as soon as possible before he uses it without me. So I ain't even used it yet. I want to have a go with it. So we'll yeah, just got to grease that up, clean my windows. Ed and Pete working hard at Ben Burgess to try and find me a new lead for the steering wheel kit. I think I got a break in a wire there somewhere, so hopefully they get that sorted. We'll get the 215 fired into life. Yeah, big debate is on, guys. Big debate is on. 215 or 4220. I said to Martin yesterday, oh crikey, Martin sat on this seat, isn't he? Yeah, he was like, how do you want me to load it? I was like, you should be okay on this, you should be okay on these fields, Martin. I'll tell you if we're on some sketchy ass fields. Yeah, big debate is on. I think Martin got the nail on the head yesterday. The John Deere 6215R is a good tractor, and the Fast Track is a good truck, which is not far off. Not far off being a good shout. So I'll get up to Lee Farm, go and see Grumpster, and hopefully get to use my grain pusher. Mine is a legend, look. He's even got Grumpy Grandad doing his straps up like a trucker now. Oh yeah. I don't think we would have got away, Fenlanders, with any bigger grain pusher. I don't think we needed to. I don't think we, I mean, even if I got a bigger shed, I don't think I would need a much bigger grain pusher than that. Washed the loader yesterday, god dang it.
You could get tip 4 loads in here like I've done and
then push it up.
Push it up.
Great thing with this is you can virtually see the thing. You can see the thing riding up. As the front comes up, you just start to go up with the yeah, compared to our other grain pusher, you got far less grain all over the place with this thing. Well, there's no grain all over the place because you don't need to be all over the place. Right, see Grumpy Grandad in. Do some more pushing. You're alright. You're alright. Keep her coming. Keep one out of the way of a back in reversing trailer. Don't know, that 215's not pulling as well as I was hoping it would. I don't know what I've done there. Masterful reversing skills going on by Grumpster here. I wonder if I need some more air in the tyres on the trailer to help it pull a bit better. It probably hasn't got a lot of air in the tyres on the tractor either, so it's kind of still probably set up in tillage mode. It didn't look too bad. Could do with getting rid of some. It's not really overly fit, so when all of you lot moan about me window looking disgusting, I'm happy with that. I'd rather have a little bit of chaff in my sample than lose it all out the back. And I normally do a little bit of a better job than other people around me at losing wheat. My fields don't green up quite so quick, so you know full well that I haven't lost it out the back of the combine. They always used to say to me, go low and slow. I know these hybrid combines want to be kept full, but sometimes when it's not quite as fit as it should be and it's not quite as hot as it needs to be, just slow down a little bit. Natural habit. A good point for you, Fenlanders. My friend James came down yesterday, and James sells composty stuff, various different types of it, I think. And Simon Smith for the Northfield Farms, who we done a little video for the other day, he just had some put on his field up there, over yonder. Just wondering if anybody else had it done. Me and Grumpster were just talking about it, and obviously James is fighting a losing battle trying to sell it to me a little bit, because I've got plenty of supply of pig muck and stuff, you know. So just wondered if anybody else had had any compost and stuff put on their fields, and how do you got on with it? Just interested to know, really. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. I really would like to know if it's good. I mean, it smells funky. Normally stuff that smells funky is normally good for your soil, so I've never had anything to do with it. That's why I ask. You know, James is a good friend of mine, and he's selling it, and I can't remember who he works for now, forgive me. But James might come out of the woodwork and tell me who he works for. But yeah, I've never had anything to do with it, so I don't know what it's like, and I want your opinions. Cheers, guys. Right, just got the last thing to do is get my grease gun out and whip round, and then we're done. Combine's all good. Grumpster said there's air filter's all good, the radiator's all clean, so We're all good. Just got to clean my windows and put my sat nav back together now. And job done. So we'll see if we can get that wiring harness in a position and tape it all up where it works. We'll see how we get on. It is nice having sat nav. Obviously I cleared a 30 acre field yesterday in next to no time because I wasn't travelling backwards and forwards chasing around after little scoots and short work and missed bits and stuff like that, you know, so it definitely works. This could be quite funny. You boys with your 300 horsepower tractors, you don't need that much horsepower. Little Red'd do it. Little Red'd do it. We can only give it a try, can't we? What do you reckon? Should pull it? We can have a go. I don't even know if it'll unfold it. I don't know if it's got enough horsepower. Right. Oh dear. Everyone's cutting around us, so get my windows cleaned and I'll get back out in the field and we'll get going. Let this puppy warm up for a minute, lift my trunk up so I can get around there and clean my windows and get on it. Cheers guys. Right. Off we go to do a bit of combining then, Fenlanders. Kind of wish I'd had a shower by now. I got to sit in here a bit itchy after blowing the thing down. Just put it in sports mode. There we go. Oh. Alright, I'm still struggling with my sat nav a little bit. I think I've sort of figured out where I'm going wrong with it. I'm not entirely sure. So, I think the wiring harness out the back of the steering wheel kit is being a bit... We're in. Just set me sat nav up. That's better. Everything works now.